We got Coach here to talk about Kent and Toledo. So open up.
Coach, at Kent State, you guys fell behind, but were able to battle back the one-possession game a couple times in that second half. What did that tell you about your squad?
Well, I think there was a couple of factors. One is I thought it was, I think we showed some character, showed some heart. That was a positive. I think our young guys, performed pretty well for being their first college game. A lot of those guys, first college game, some of the guys have been redshirting, and, I thought that, they kind of handled the situation, okay. That was the positives. The negatives is that we got there and didn't execute like I had hoped for us to do, down the stretch. We clearly had three, possessions that we, three different possessions. One we were down by 2, one we were down by 3, and one we were down by 5 and the ball and we had gotten a stop that we ended up coming up with not getting shots up. So this is a work in progress with these guys. I think there were signs that we did some positive things and couldn't overcome our negatives.
Can you sense the chemistry, Coach, after one game?
I mean, I think Dane. I think we have I think this group has a chance when that foreverable light comes on. You know what I mean? The lights are on in the house, but they're not bright lights right now. And I think as this group gets some more experience, and again, the schedule's not easy. I mean, obviously you're playing a really good Toledo team that won 23 or 24 ball games. That over the last 3 to 4 years has had their kind of the best 3 to 4 year run that they've had in their history. And then you go to Florida Gulf Coast over the weekend and play in their in their building and a team that's really, really good. And then you play Bowling Green that was a playoff, was a team last year that went to postseason play. So that road doesn't get any easier. But in the positive side of it is our guys are going to grow up in a hurry.
Specifically about Toledo, what do you see?
They might have one of the best big kids in the MAC. They have a 6'11" kid that can shoot threes, a lot like Bobby, really good from mid-range, really good with his back to the basket. Their two guards are really good, and they have a freshman kid that just shoots the heck out of it. So, this is a good basketball team. We're going to have to play extremely well to be in the basketball game. They really can score the ball. They're really good in transition. Might be one of the most offensively gifted teams in the MAC, so we're going to be pushed.
Coach, because you're, with all due respect, you're more talented, does your, I don't want to say philosophy, does the coaching technique change a little bit because you have more people to put in and more?
No, I think the only thing that's really changing from year to year is the fact that we're different personnel-wise in terms of what strengths and weaknesses are. One of the things I was pleased with against the Kent game, there was 4 or 5 different possessions when we needed a basket that we were able to play inside to out. We can definitely put the ball in the post like we haven't been able to in the past. So if there's a change, if there's any kind of a change in philosophy or characteristics or whatever it would be, it's based on personnel and the fact that I think we're a little bit better inside.
I guess the basketball IQ of your players, does that make it?
Yeah, we're doing more things right now than what we have done in the last couple of years in terms of a basketball IQ. I thought we really defended well in the second half. There was one stretch there we had 6 out of 7 possessions. We got really big stops when we needed it to get back in. That's when we were down by 13 and closed it to 2. Then we got 2 more stops after that and weren't able to offensively, put the ball in the basket. We had one really good look. Bobby had a really good look at the top of the key that didn't go. We had a really good look from Matt in the corner. Hopefully as time goes on, those guys get a little bit more accustomed to playing with each other. We'll knock those down.
When you take out on this trip, I know it's kind of similar to the
You want to go?
Absolutely.
All right. It's a really nice area down there.
But it's similar to your your Bahamas trip because you're playing 3 games in 3 days. So what do you?
Yeah, I mean, it's, the prep time is nil. Obviously, you get a good feel for, Florida Gulf Coast. And then you have a less than a 24-hour turnaround because you're going to play at 7 o'clock in the evening, and then you have to turn around on Sunday and play at 5 o'clock. So, you'll get up, have breakfast, do a scouting report, paper report, look at some film, and then go play. And then you turn right around again on Monday and do the same thing, and then you get back on Tuesday and play on Wednesday, and then Thanksgiving. So this group has this is a very interesting stretch, for us over the next 2 weeks. We have a lot of basketball to be played.